I always thought the whole porch pirate thing was just something that happened in big cities. I never imagined the person stealing my packages would be the president of the HOA, and that I'd catch her in the act on camera. This is the story of how I went from confused homeowner to amateur detective, caught a thief on camera, and watched the HOA president get hauled off in handcuffs, all because she couldn't resist a few Amazon boxes. Welcome to Maple Hill. I moved into Maple Hill Grove for the security. Gated entrance, cameras at the street corners, HOA newsletters about community safety and integrity. You'd think theft would be the last thing to worry about here. The HOA president was a woman named Cheryl Dunham, mid-50s, overly enthusiastic, and always wearing the same coral-colored windbreaker with the HOA logo on the back like it was her uniform. She lived 2 houses down, always said hi, brought cookies when I moved in, friendly, but maybe too interested in my business. Packages go missing. It started small. I ordered a phone stand, got the delivered notification, checked the porch. Nothing. Amazon refunded me. No big deal. Then it happened again, and again. Over the next 2 months, I had 5 packages marked delivered, but never arrived. One was a new pair of headphones. Another was a birthday gift for my sister. Each time, the delivery app had a photo package on my doorstep clear as day. But within hours, they were gone. No sign of them. No doorbell rings. No neighbors picking them up by mistake. Things don't add up. I thought maybe it was kids, or maybe one of the landscaping crews. But my gut told me something was off. Then one afternoon, while walking my dog, I passed Cheryl's garage and noticed something odd. My missing headphones box sitting on her workbench. I recognized it because I had drawn a smiley face on the shipping label as a joke for my sister. I froze. Could it be her? I had no proof. But if it was true, this wasn't just a neighbor being nosy. It was a crime. Installing the trap that night, I ordered a $30 doorbell camera. Installed it the next morning, angled perfectly toward the porch. Then I set the trap. I ordered 2 small, inexpensive items, both in bright red boxes, so I could easily identify them. The day they were set to arrive, I worked from my kitchen window. Waiting 2:17 p.m., I got the notification. Package delivered. 2:34 p.m., doorbell cam alert. Motion detected. I pulled up the footage, and there she was. Cheryl, looking around, pretending to check her phone, walking straight up to my porch in broad daylight, and picking up the packages. She didn't even hesitate. She tucked them under her arm like she owned them, and walked off. Time to call the cops. I saved the footage, exported it with a timestamp, and called the non-emergency police line. The officer came that evening. I showed him the clip, and he just said, "We've had 2 other complaints in this area. You're the first with proof." The next day, they paid Cheryl a visit. She denied everything, claimed I must be confused, and that she was just checking for suspicious items. But the footage was ironclad. Crystal clear, audio and all. Justice served 3 days later. Officers came back with a warrant. They searched her garage and found my missing headphones, the birthday gift I sent my sister, multiple packages from other neighbors, even Amazon boxes with unopened items dated over a month old. The final count? 12 packages from 6 different houses. She was arrested on the spot, charged with misdemeanor theft and tampering with mail. And when word spread, the entire neighborhood turned on her. HOA backlash. The HOA board tried to quietly announce Cheryl's retirement in a newsletter, saying, "We thank Ms. Dunham for her years of service and wish her the best." That didn't fly. One neighbor printed out stills from the video footage and taped them to the community bulletin board with the caption, "Your HOA president, protecting the neighborhood from your deliveries." Residents called for an emergency meeting. The board was pressured to publicly acknowledge the theft. apologize for their lack of oversight, and create a new security policy, including package lockers near the community entrance, optional doorbell cam rebates, a formal complaint and transparency process. Cheryl, she pled guilty, paid restitution, and avoided jail with 100 hours of community service. Where? At a local Amazon warehouse. Life after Cheryl. My packages arrive just fine now. I still use the doorbell cam partly for peace of mind, and partly because I never want to be blindsided again by someone hiding behind an HOA title. Sometimes I see new neighbors walking by, curious about the camera. I tell them the story. Most laugh. Some shake their heads, but they all remember this. Just because someone's in charge doesn't mean they're not a thief in disguise.